everyone, my name is Lwanele. I'm a clinical psychologist and welcome to my channel. So from today's title, you can already see what I'm going to be talking about. It's about what's a psychologist doing on YouTube. But before I get into that, please subscribe to my channel. Please like my this video, comment, get the notification when it comes through. And all of that jazz. So thank you for the people that have been subscribed, that have been coming back to my channel, and that have been listening to my videos. I really appreciate it. So what am I doing here? And I guess this was probably supposed to be my first video, but I just jumped into it. And now I'm thinking about it because I do get a few questions about, hey, what's going on and all of that. So I thought, let me do this video and talk about what am I doing here and what's my channel about, and all of that. So I am doing this because I am a mental health advocate. So basically, I love talking about mental health. Everywhere I talk about mental health because I believe that it's something that's so important to us. We don't take our mental health seriously. So I thought, what better way than to do a YouTube channel, because well, everyone's doing a YouTube channel these days. But I guess the discomfort with people, which is why, the questions of what the psychologist doing on YouTube is that, what am I going to actually talk about? So I'll ease some people's concerns and anxieties that my channel is only just a general topics channel. I talk about things that are important to us as people, self-development, questions that you have burning on. Why do I do this? Why does this happen? I mean, psychology is everywhere. It's a psychology of buying things, psychology of relationships, psychology of, reparenting yourself. There's so many things that are within psychology. So that's what my channel is about. It's about enlightening us in terms of our self-development and also understanding what is it that we're doing, why are we doing it and how we're doing it. So just understanding patterns, reactions, behaviors, and all of that, keeping it light and, laughing through things and all of that. So I think that that's in a nutshell is my channel. What my channel is not about, it's not going to be discussing any of my clients. If you are a client that is looking at my videos, if I think it's also best to not necessarily comment with personal things, even if you're not a client actually. It's also important to kind of like not necessarily put in things that you necessarily wouldn't want other people to know. So it's not a therapy session. We can't have a therapy in the comment section. But if you have a question that you want to ask or understand or whatever, then it's absolutely up to you to put that question and saying, listen, I go through this, why does this happen? And also, I don't want it to be a therapy back and forth in the comment section or in my DMs or whatever it is. I also really just want to put the information out there because I believe in the awareness of mental health. I believe in the talking about these things, and especially Black mental health, if I can even just throw that in there, because I think Black people really prefer to nurture their physical health first before mental health. I think generally most people, but I think there's such a strong sense of Black people wanting to be strong, wanting to have a just like the whole thing of we grew up strong, our parents were strong, we never went to therapy. What's therapy gonna do to us? I'm hungry in my stomach, I'd rather go get food or something, like all of those things that where it's like it's not important enough. And I think what I want to do in my channel is really just demystify some of those myths that there is no African word for depression, there is no African word for anxiety, so therefore those things don't exist because they don't exist in my language. And I think those are really just hard things that we've been taught, things that we've been doing that shouldn't be. So my channel is about awareness, it's about demystifying myths, it's about talking general things. It's not about any personal information. I think from any of my clients, I will not talk about any of my clients. I will not give you any scenarios about my clients because confidentiality is very important to me, and that's why I think people trust therapy and the process of therapy, because everything that you say in that room stays in that particular room. So engage with me also, I guess, in the comment section. Tell me about the other things that you would want to learn about in it from this from this channel. You have access to a psychologist for free, and therefore you can ask all the questions that you want to ask. and I will also try, give, videos about some of the things that will be important, some of the things that, we're all thinking about, and just to enrich each other, just to enlighten each other. I think if we are aware of why we should take care of our mental health, then we'll take care of our mental health. I think one of the difficult things we do, or the errors we do as psychologists, is that we want people to come to therapy, but people don't really understand what happens in therapy and why therapy would help them. So if we do these videos and put it out there that this is what happens, this is how we understand the human mind, this is how we understand your behaviors, your patterns, your thoughts, your reactions, it really helps you say, okay, actually there's value in this thing. So you also need to understand that, oh, actually maybe I would get help in going to therapy for these particular reasons. But if you don't know what this thing is all about, or what happens in therapy, are we just chatting, or what's happening, then you don't have the urge to do this thing. You won't have the urge to go to therapy. So that's, in a nutshell, is what my channel is about. It really is about awareness. It's about education. It's about self-development. It's about us engaging and enriching one another. It's about commenting on the things that I say, but also just giving me feedback and making suggestions about what is it that you would like me to talk about in the future. What are the things that you'd like to do? Do you want me, do you want us to have a live and ask questions, do it like a live stream and ask questions at a particular time? So give me comments and give me feedback and all of that. I'm always open to feedback. I'm always open to criticism. There's things that I can't change, but there's things that we can work through, and there's things that I can change. So talk to me. That is, in a nutshell, what I'm doing here.